A parent's worst nightmare comes true. They let their 8-year-old little girl, Alicia, go for one of her very first sleepovers ever. Alicia ends up dead. Dead at an 8-year-old girl's sleepover? Straight out to reporter from the San Francisco Chronicle, Henry K. Lee. Henry, it's hard to take in. This little girl has her first sleepover and she ends up dead?
That's right, Nancy. It's just a terrible situation. She's at her friend's house in a relatively nice part of Oakland. Someone rings the doorbell. She and her playmates open the door, and even without knowing who was on the other side, a gunman opens fire, killing Alicia and injuring her playmates and their grandmother. Just a terrible situation.
Oh, one of her very first sleepovers ever. And she ends up dead. Can you imagine the call to that mother? Clark Goldband, take me through the crime.
Sure, Nancy. We obtained crime scene photos. Let's take you through it. Behind me, you see the home. This is the crime scene, and what happened is that suspect runs right up to the front door, and if we advance onto the next screen, guys, you can see a close-up of the door, and he continues. He doesn't stop. In fact, he opens fire, at least 12 shots, fire through the steel gate, and then behind that gate, there you see the door in the background. Let's take a look at that. And Nancy, perhaps one of the saddest aspects of this story, according to authorities, you can hear the girl screaming, "Don't let me die." Now, people are surprised. Why can you hear this? I'll show you why. Take a look behind me. You hear the girl screaming, "Don't let me die." Why can you hear that? Law enforcement now wearing this state-of-the-art body camera, and it recorded the whole thing. It certainly will come into evidence.